7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught on the right side and Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's short. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work. And as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
45-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. On the run, it's Oliver. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Raven first down.
See that?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it.
What is it?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
You sure about
He will
that?
have the first down as he's brought
I
down
think
up
King
near
is
midfield.
Him too is cracking me the
Well, they
fuck
just
up.
watched the
You
other
don't
team
scare me,
take the ball
King.
downfield and score, so they knew that
They
this
always told
drive,
me
this
they were like
opening
that.
drive, was on them. And boy, that was
Oh
important
no, I
to
think
pick
they
up that
like
first down there
talking
and keep
to
this
each
one
other.
going.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's
Wow,
going to be
you really
out
hear
of
that,
bounds,
ref?
but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4 yards. And the Raven first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Tua now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Spinning away. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself.
What are you talking about? I just said one thing. Don't make it in the
throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets
I'm not talking about a couple days. I'm talking about
towards the sidelines,
You're playing a lot of songs that I never heard you play before.
and a first down.
That's why I said that. What are you talking about?
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first
Obviously,
quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
I just said I never heard
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned.
Damn,
It'll come out to the 25.
We never listen to music anymore. Maybe it's because we don't take any
Miami set to take over. And what do you
listen
think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
And 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range.
But what
exactly
they do
right.
is
When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And that one, a 1-point game at halftime. 16-15 is the score. Josh Allen having his hottest start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we'll head east to stay in New York, sort of, as we check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Dwayne Haskins accounting for both their scores with a pair of first-half touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they lead the visiting L.A. Chargers at halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our team.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs.
Oh, what is it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
That's why I was asking, because we just watched the line thing where we were watching all the
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guy.
This is from the tornado. That's a highway.
There's a tree on the highway?
All the trees that were along the highway are on the highway now.
The offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that whole defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards there on a first down.
You all right, buddy?
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 2.
Are you fake sleeping? Yeah. He always admits it too.
Yeah. To throw again. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Price. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard.
On 2nd down, Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40, the 20. 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
To number 25, touchdown, Baltimore.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 20.
How do you tell that I'm actually working? Aside from like looking on my thing and it says I'm available, like on my email. And she said normally it's the email that your manager can see if you went into it or not. I don't know. Like that's how it is at her job.
A 7-yard pickup.
Previous play is under review.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, and then you get the verification.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tua on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the pickup.
That's exactly
2nd and 6 at the Ravens.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to Pittman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Michael Pittman. That's a gain of
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here you hear?
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Tua to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Dang.
That's a huge tree.
Looks like it's like
it's all in their
healthy
house.
too.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great convincing.
more like in the maternity ward or NICU or like ICU, stuff like that. Like they obviously couldn't leave, so nurses had to stay with them, and I guess people who went home after their shift, they couldn't go back. And they had no gas. I guess Louisiana's out of gas right now, so Select Medical was going to try and help. I guess what they did with her, Katrina, was they would somehow import